Well, hello everybody, and a very warm welcome to Crafters TV. My name's Ben Moseby. Thanks for joining me, just little old me, over the course of the next hour for Monday Makers, the final offering when it comes to Crafters TV today. Got some noisy neighbours next door as well. If you're only shouting and hollering, you know who it is next door. But it's me here for an hour, bringing you some of the best deals from today, and indeed some of the deals that you won't have seen when it comes to Monday Makers. We've got some fantastic Monday Mega deals to bring to you, and of course we are going to be looking as to what we've got left of today's launch, which was the brand new gold Shimmer ink pads. We do still have some Showstoppers of those available for you, which we'll chat through over the course of this show. But if you are just tuning in and wondering what the birthday event is all about, it's our 18th birthday celebration, day 1, week 2, and I tell you what, we are just as jam-packed this week as we were last week for you. With everything that you buy right across the website, we are bringing you double points. So all you got to do is shop, and those double points will be added. Brilliant, of course, if you are already within Club Inspire. It's going to help you get up the ladder, maybe maintain your platinum status for another year. If you're new to us, do make sure you sign up to the club, because those double points are really going to help you to get those savings extra quickly. And also, we're bringing you free gifts. Yes, each and every day, free gifts for you when you shop with us. So today's free gifts, and by the way, these are only available up until midnight tonight, and then they change tomorrow. So the first free gift when you spend 10 is this one here. It is your thank you, many thanks, literally many thanks you're getting here, which are the beautiful stamps in lots of different fonts. So when you spend a tenner, that will be automatically added into your basket. Then when you spend 50, you're going to get, I mean, it won't be wrapped in this, so don't get too excited, but, well, I mean, it might be, but it won't be. But you will get the white crystal pen, or will it? So that one is coming to you. That is the 8th and final one of our pens that you guys can collect. So when you spend 50, you'll get that added in, and then you are also going to get the bag. When you spend 100, it is while stocks last on the bag as well. We ordered a lot of these. There have been a lot of orders over the course of the last few days, so you can get that now. I have a feeling it won't be there come the end of the week. So if you're wanting to get a jute tote, you need to make sure you get that 100 spend, I would say probably within the next couple of days. Also worth bearing in mind that over the course of the show, the more you comment, the more chances you've got of winning. And here's the thing, it's only an hour, and I'm not, you know, I'm not so silly to realise that a lot of people might be watching, you know, the other lot next door, Leanne and Sara. Watch me, or you know, have me on the big screen, have them on the small screen. I'm only here for an hour. You can flick over to them later on. But what I'm saying is, if only they could hear me. No, what I'm saying is, if you are watching this hour, get commenting, because this is going to be a brilliant opportunity to get your comment picked, to get you into that draw to win the £300 or $300 to spend. We do the draw on Sunday. It will be Leanne and me. One person will win that. All you've got to do in this show is comment, say hello, join in with the hashtag Bants, throw a dad joke my way, tell me how much you love my song. I mean, whatever you want to do, really, whatever you want to do. Flattery will get you everywhere. We've got Superstar Susie on the socials tonight. Carletta Morris says, hello, everyone from Arkansas. Hey, hi to Pat. Demarest, says, hi, crafting friends from New Jersey. Kelly Cummings is in saying, hi, Ben. Hello, everyone from Florida. Hello. Sarah Brown, I knew you'd be with me. Still up, says, hello again, Ben. Thought I would come back and keep you company. Sending huge hugs from Melbourne, Australia. You are fabulous. Well, no, you are fabulous. You are no, you are. What time is it there now? Johnny wants to know. Producer Johnny, Sarah. It must be, what time will it be? 3, 4 a.m.? I don't know. Can you hear Sarah? Quiet down next door, for goodness sake, pipe down. Alison says, hello, Ben and Crafters TV crew and friends. Hello, by the way, we've got Double J making it pay in the gallery today. We've got Jamie and Johnny. It's 4 o'clock in the morning in Australia. Thank you, Sarah, we appreciate you. Hi also to Faye Smith, who says, well, you are presentation lead apparently, but no apparently about it anymore. Do you see Sarah's post that she put up on Instagram saying, yeah, she's put it up going, this is Ben, our lead presenter's new song. So I'm officially now presentation lead. Sarah says, well, this is a dilemma. HSM preview on YouTube and Monday makers. Yeah, I chose you, Ben. Well, Sara, thank you so much. I appreciate you for that. Tim says, go, Ben, go, Ben, go, Ben, go. You're doing amazing. Thank you. Tim C says, hi all from a beautiful Nottinghamshire. And Fred171 says, multitasking again. Greetings. Let me know if you're watching both and whether I'm on the big screen or the small screen. Or you could do what producer Tony just said. Pop over there, that side of the wall, download the booklet, and then come and watch me for an hour. I mean, yeah, Jamie says, pop over there, tell them to pipe down, tell them we can hear him. If you are watching on both, can you just give them a shout next door and say, look, Ben's trying to be professional and keep it down. Could you also pipe it down as well in there? Thanks very much, because we're being super professional. Talking about super professional, keep the comments coming, but let's get on with your Inkpad Showstopper bundle. This has been so popular. And by the way, I won't be doing demos as such in this show. However, we have got some videos of Leanne. A bit why, says Jamie. The reason why is because Leanne, of course, is the expert when it comes to all things Spectrum Noir and particularly Inkpad. So thankfully, Jamie was very busy in between shows clipping off some videos for you. So if you did miss, you've got the ability to watch these with us. The Gold Shimmer Inkpad, though, has been so super popular. It is 8 brand new colours with that gold shimmer in there, which is different to the silver shimmer that you had previously in the original Shimmer Inkpads. The Showstopper bundle that we're showing you right here is your value, basically. I'll show you the boards in just a second, but these are all those new Inkpads, and again, I'll show you those close up in just a few moments' time, but you get all of those included. Now, within the Showstopper, everything else which is here comes to you. It's basically an extra £86 or $103 worth of goodies. Included in the bundle, you are going to get the seam builder dies. So this is your edgeables collection. That's included. You've got a layering stamp collection in there as well, which of course you can use in conjunction with the ink pads that you've got within this set. 2 sets of stencils in here as well. You've got your opulent trio in there, and you've got your decorative trio. So 6 stencils in total. Leanne was actually using a few of these a little bit earlier on in the shows that she was doing. Then you've got your blending tool down the far side, and also your replacement heads for your blending tools. You're going to get your 'Twas the Night Before Christmas stamp collection, and then you've got 2 of our cut and emboss folders as well. The floral frame cut and emboss folders, which are super. You've got one which is sort of 5.5 by 5.5, and one which is 6 by 4. All of that, as I say, should cost you an extra £80 or over $100. You pay just £30 or $40. And there's your price on screen, £60 or $88. And here's the other brilliant thing. With the Showstoppers that we have remaining, and I'll get an updated tally for you in just a second. Right, so we've got under 60 chances left on the Showstopper. Serious face now. Serious face. 58 more chances, which makes the Showstopper the equivalent of actually limited stock. I'll show them next door. There's green on the screen, which means it soon won't be seen. Yes, there you go. So that is now limited. 58 chances left, and that means 58 chances to get the Showstopper and then go, quite like some more of those gold shimmer ink pads for half price, please. Well, that's exactly what you can do. We've got 2 bonus buys available for you. So the first one is where you get another set of these shimmer ink pads for half price. We'll get the details up for you in just a second, but whilst we're doing that, here are the colours that you've got in this new set. They are gorgeous. And wait till we show you the videos with Leanne. My goodness me, she was stamping with these, she was letterpressing with these, she was popping these through stencils, she was layering these up, she was doing watercolour techniques with these, she was creating backgrounds with these. And look at that gold shimmer. That's where these are different to the previous ones. You've got that amazing gold shimmer coming through on those in those 8 different colours. You've got your flame pink, majestic ruby, you've also got your peach terracotta, and then that golden honey. My faves are down the bottom. Let us know what your favourite colours are. I love the Secret Garden, but it's the Midnight Shore as well, which is stunning. Look at that gold coming through. You've got your Gilded Sky, and then your Cosmic Purple in there. So we've popped up the details on the screen there for these. If you want to go for them individually, they are £36 or $56. However, you pop these into your basket, the same basket that you've got the Showstopper, that price there becomes £18 or $28. But you've got to be quick. There's less than 60 chances now to be able to do that. And I know a few people have done this, the majority of people have gone the Showstopper and then they've got more of the new ink pads. If, however, you decide you want to get the original Shimmer ink pads, you can get those as your bonus buy instead, but only 58 more people. So again, these are 10 you're going to get. You've got all of these beautiful colours in here. So I know a lot of you will already have these, but it's a great opportunity to perhaps complete your collection or stock up on these instead. And then you've got a nice kind of collection of the gold and then the original Shimmer ink pads as well. So Toffee Apple, Peach Rose, Queen Bee, Lime Soda and Frosty Mint. And then you've got your Tropic Blue, Starlit Sky, Amethyst, Sugar Plum, and then your Raspberry as well. Where's Debbie Robinson go? Oh, she just thought she was in the room there for a second. £44 or $60 if you want to buy those individually. However, get the Showstopper and you'll get those for just £22 or $30. Another Showstopper gone. I can't impress on you how quick you need to be with these. We have sold a huge amount of the Showstoppers over the course of the day today. And, you know, I've sort of been the bearer of bad news saying this is going to go. We'll still have, you know, tomorrow, you'll still be able to buy the gold Shimmer ink pads. You'll still be able to buy the original Shimmer ink pads. But the point is you won't be able to get any of them for half price. If you decide tomorrow that, oh, I'll have 2 lots of that, you'll pay full price for both. So if you can today, if you like the look, and we're going to show you some videos over the course of this first half hour. If you like the look of what you see, get the Showstopper and then make sure you get that extra bundle in there as well for half price. We've got less than 60 chances for you to be able to do that. Earlier on, I did 2 fantastic shows with Leanne. She was absolutely brilliant. And here is us earlier on just having a first sort of glimpse as to how beautifully these Shimmer ink pads lay down. Have a look at this.
I thought it was impossible for us to match the magnificence of our silver Shimmer ink pads, but my word, have matched it with this gold shimmer, I have to say. They really do pack a fantastic punch. And before we do anything, I want to show you what we're talking about when we say shimmer with gold, because I think when you see that, then you're really truly going to understand what we're talking about. And I've got a couple of different examples I can show you here. Now, we know that our Shimmer ink pads turn a regular white cardstock into a Centura pearl cardstock for you. They give that lovely pearl luminescence, lit from within, gorgeous shine that we get from them. But this time, you get it with that gold luminosity running all the way through, which is absolutely exceptional. I'm going to start with my green, and this one is called, I need my glasses.
Secret Garden.
Is it?
I think.
I'm going to take your word for it. Hang on, I'm going to have a look with my glasses. Yes, Secret Garden. Thank you, Ben.
You're welcome.
Now, everything that you expect from a Shimmer ink pad, we've got that fabulous ergonomic shape, so it's easy to hold in your hand. You've got the sponge, it's pigment based, you can do all of your techniques with it, etc. But my word, when you see the lay down of colour and the luminosity that we get inside, it's absolutely incredible. Now, let me just dry this off because I really want it to catch the light for you.
Yeah.
And when it's damp, it doesn't give as much of a fabulous impact as it does when it is.
There is no camera trickery here. That is real.
That is swiped from the ink pad and dried with my heat gun. Now, if you don't want it to be that intense, we can do it with our blending brushes, with our daubers. We can do it in whichever way we want to do it. And I'm going to, with watercolour, I'm going to show you how they mix with water. We're going to be doing so many different techniques. But I just want to show you another colour here with that gold luminosity running through it.
Is that the Majestic Ruby?
Yes, this is Majestic Ruby. I'll give it a quick dry. And you'll see it is so opulent, Ben. It is so luminous. It's luxurious. It looks like it's lit from within. And you get every one of the techniques that we could do with our original silver Shimmer ink pads. But you get it with this beautiful gold shimmer through. It looks like spun silk. You know when you get that on a like on saris, that lovely silk that's shot through with a gold thread. It looks and feels like that. It is truly exceptional. And look how dense and opaque that colour is, how beautiful that shimmer and shine is. Now, I've just put 4 of the colours down here so you could see them when I was working with them, so you can see it works across all of them in the same way. Your colours are looking absolutely gorgeous. And then I wanted to show you the difference between the silver and the gold. So I've taken the two different ink pads there. This was the original, and this is the thing. And I think my monitor's maybe not showing it as well as you're seeing it at home, but you can see how beautiful that is and the difference in the colour from the silver to the gold. Absolutely gorgeous. They're fantastic, Ben, and there are so many different things we can do with them. It's just you're going to be thrilled when you start using them.
There you go. So nice just to kind of get a quick look as to how beautifully that laid down. We are going to see some more content with Leanne in just a few moments. Loads of comments. Let's read a few of these before we get to that. Thank you, by the way, everybody, for tuning in. I know a lot of you are kind of watching both shows. Ben, of course, you're on the big screen, says Terry Anderson. I knew I could rely on you, Terry. Thank you. Lynn Bledsoe, the guys in the gallery, like, we're winning. It's not a competition, guys. Not a competition. Lynn Bledsoe says, hello again from Indiana. Gilmore's in. Sherry Burns says, hi, everyone. Watching the HSN preview on the TV and the birthday celebration on the iPad. Hi also to Sue, says, good morning again. Sunny day in Montana. Beartooth Path. Well, I've got to say it. Beartooth Pass is closed. 2 feet of snow in Red Lodge. Wow. Beartooth Pass. Wendy Graham says, hi, Ben. Are you home alone? We will stay with you for the... They left me on my own. Oh. Yeah, I'm not alone because you guys are with me. It's fine. Ben, have they left you all by yourself? Let the party begin, says Gilmore. And Crafty Eddie says, Ben, I ordered the Showstopper, although I had already gotten the inks from HSN. It can't go wrong with the backup, though. Absolutely not. Glad to know that Sara made the lead presenter title official, says Faye Smith. Well, she called me lead presenter in their Instagram post, so I'm going with that now. I'll speak to Liam tomorrow and see if he can get it up, officially on my name strap. Presentation lead, though, is what I would like. Your presentation lead sounds better than lead presenter, doesn't it, for some reason? Gilmore says, watching both shows, but guess which show is on mute? Not you, Ben. Paula Pressy says, bought the new ink pads at Chesterfield earlier today, can't wait to play. How was it down at the store, Paula? Let us know. Are they celebrating in style like we are? I bet they are. Pat says, I'm watching both with the sound on. It sounds as though Ben and Leanne are arguing or trying to outdo each other. And Jackie says, I watched the other two shows on catch up, the Shimmer ink pads, not in pants, pads. That's next year's Showstopper, the ink pants. Can you imagine? Boing, boing, boing. For the bigger projects, Oh, I'm making myself laugh. And Karen is in with us as well. Leanne, watching you on 2 screens. Was that meant for the other show? I think that might be meant for the other show. Oh, no, sorry, because Leanne, I'm just tweeting now. Yeah, Leanne, this was digital Leanne on this show, live Leanne next door with Sara. We're going to look at some more in detail in just a second on the Shimmer ink pads, but if you do just want the ink pads on their own, you can. I mean, obviously, we want to make sure that you get the best value when it comes to the deal. So if you want to go for the Showstopper, absolutely you can. Still available. But if you want to get the second set of your ink pads half price, then it's Showstopper, and then you add these ones in as well. So that £36 or $56 price tag comes down by half, so £18 or $28. And I know we were sort of able to show you a few clips from the earlier shows, but if you are just tuning in, or maybe you didn't get a chance to see all of them, I know we're 24/7 now as far as birthday is concerned, so you will be able to see repeats right throughout the night. But you can go back and watch the shows anyway. You guys know that. If you go to YouTube, a lot of you now have your own little folders and you bookmark and you sort of save the shows. Honestly, go back and watch Wake Up Call this morning and also the launch show where Leanne did so many techniques just by making backgrounds, by swiping the colours straight onto cardstock. She was popping them through stencils, which we're going to see in just a few moments' time, doing letterpress techniques, creating beautiful kind of like ombre backgrounds as well, and then just cutting out some of those beautiful sort of floral die cuts to pop over the top. She was inking onto sentiments and using loads and loads of different implements as well, so giving you the heads up on when to use your finger daubers, when to use your blending tools, when to use those new brush tools as well. So there was so much information in there. And actually, it was brilliant because you guys were throwing in loads of questions. You were throwing in loads of requests, and we were able to do that because we're live. So do make sure you go back. And if you're one of those people, perhaps who was on the fence just a little bit, thinking, well, I like the look of these, I like the idea of these, but I'm not really sure how to use them or how I could get the very best out of them. Get them now, and then watch the 2 shows back from earlier, and you will have tons and tons of ideas and loads of different ways to be able to play with them. As I said, if you just want to go for the Shimmer ink pad collection on its own, £36 or $56. That's the platinum price. There's no massive rush on this. If you don't want to go for the Showstopper and you think, I'll just get these, I won't panic you into buying these because we've still got plenty available. It's the Showstopper that you do need to be quick on because people are still jumping in and grabbing that. Christine Mahoney says, I am watching both shows. Thank you. And Helen Rankin says, I cannot wait for the Ben and Leanne bags. Let you into a little secret. The Ben bag. I think you guys knew this already, didn't you? Because the booklet's been out. Ben bag tomorrow. Yes, I can't wait to show you the Ben bag. We get to officially launch that. It'll be me and also Debbie Fisher tomorrow. Some big launches tomorrow, actually. We've got the Ben bag launching with the new stamp. We've also got those fantastic kaleidoscope origami dies coming your way as well. So that is something to seriously look forward to. But let's have a little bit of a sneaky peek back to earlier on today with the Shimmer ink pads. And this was the demo where Leanne was showing you how beautifully these brand new gold Shimmer ink pads would lay through a stencil. Have a look at this. Leanne, what we're going to do, show us what we can do with these pads.
So we're going to go right from the beginning, Ben.
Yes.
So some of the first things I would recommend you do when you get your Shimmer ink pads home, exactly as the last time when we had silver, I want you to get out your die-cut sentiments, I want you to get out all of your stencils, and I want you to make some beautiful blended ombre backgrounds and then put some sentiments on them. You're going to have the best time doing that. So I've just taken a piece of our multi-purpose cardstock and I have, with a piece of repositionable tape, just positioned a stencil over the top of the multi-purpose cardstock there, so it's hinged and it's kept still.
Yeah.
I've then got my 4 colours that I'm going to ombre here on the tabletop. So I have got Majestic Ruby, Peach Terracotta, Golden Honey, and Secret Garden.
Golden Honey.
Golden Honey. I know. I hope not. Maybe it's not do what I did when we had the shimmers that time and just become possessed within, because that was funny. I can't remember what the colour was.
Royal Velvet.
Royal Velvet. Yeah, maybe it's going to be Midnight Show. Who knows? But it'll keep us entertained if nothing else, Ben.
Yeah.
Right, so we're going to start, and I've got a dauber. I like to use my daubers with my Shimmer ink pads because you get beautiful, even lay down of colour. And you just literally dab and daub it in. So I pick it up from the ink pad, it's on the dauber, and then I push that into the stencil. Now, what I'm probably not going to do, Ben, is this entire 5x7 stencil. So we'll pick a corner and we'll ombre that, because there's so much that I want to show you with these. You don't need to watch me doing the whole thing.
No.
Because obviously you're going to do that at home and you'll see what the result's like. I keep a dauber per colour. One of these per colour, unless I really clean it. And you know what? They're so economical and affordable. I'm sure we've got them on the website.
I think we have, yeah.
I asked for them to be in stock for the gold Shimmer ink pads. So if you want these, do go and have a look on the website and get them. But I just get all of the colour in there. Then I give it a little polish with that dauber, and that just polishes that luminosity and gets the colour nice and even. So that's as much as I'm going to do with Majestic Ruby. I'm then moving on to Peach Terracotta.
Ooh, yes.
And I'm just ombring that alongside. So I'm getting that lovely transition in colour. And again, I'm not going to do the whole thing. You'll be able to obviously take a little bit more time at home. My stencil just moved there, but hey ho, you'll get the idea.
Yeah.
And this can be any pattern that you've got at home. And then what I do is, to get transition, when I've put it on, I just go over the join between the red and the next colour, which is my Peach Terracotta there, and that kind of smooths that ombre out. So I'm going to move on now to Golden Honey.
Doing a quick question whilst we're
Of course,
watching.
please do.
So there's 2-part. Kim says, when stamping on top of dry shimmer inks, should I use waterproof ink or does it matter? And then she also says, can I use shimmer spray on top for added mixed media effect?
I would always use the waterproof ink pad on top once your shimmer inks are dry. That is definitely going to be the best option when stamping on top. Or one of our pigment ink pads, if you're going to use a heat emboss over the top of it.
Oh, yes,
you could do that too. And absolutely shimmer over the top for extra bang for your buck if that's what you'd like to.
I mean,
all of these products, when we bring them in terms of a mixed media way, can be used together or independently, Ben.
Yes.
So yes, please do knock yourself out and just see what happens and see if you like it. I'm just going to finish off now with a little bit of Secret Garden, just so you can see how that blends in. And you see all I'm doing is a little ombre between the yellow and the green, and then pushing the green through the stencil.
Yeah.
And then when we pick this up, I'm just going to stop here, I think, because you'll get the idea. And then we'll do the grand reveal, which I'm excited about.
I am as well.
Because you're going to love it.
Yeah.
Pull this stencil back. You've got the beautiful ombre between the colours. Look how smooth that is. I'm going to do a quick dry, because when the ink is wet, when it's not dried fully, it interferes with the intensity of the shimmer. Yeah. So that would be one of the things I would say to you at home. If you start putting it down and think, well, it's not as shimmery as I thought, dry it. Yeah. And then when the moisture's gone, the shimmer comes to the fore.
Here we go.
If I pick this up for you now and show you, look. Add shimmer in there. It's like making your own pearlescence. Look how fabulous that is, all the way through, from the red through the orange, the yellow to the green. That's incredible. It's absolutely exceptional. This is a marvellous way to use your gold shimmer ink pads. The next great thing that I like to do, Ben, I think, should I do this now, or have you got something you want to do first?
Do one more. I've got questions coming in, but we can do those whilst we're watching you, Leanne, I think.
So I've got here just a die cut sentiment: where there is faith and hope, miracles happen. And I'm going to use the same colours that I've just used to do that little ombre there, but I'm going to customise this piece of plain white mixed multi-purpose cardstock with my daubers and my ink, and I'm going to ombre myself a beautiful pearlescent sentiment for my cards. This is one of my favourite ways to use these pearl inks that we've got, both the silver and the gold, because you can customise a beautiful pearlescent sentiment without cutting into one of your precious A4 sheets. Your A4 sheets can be kept for the larger jobs, and when you want to do a beautiful sentiment like this, you can just colour it up yourself, and it looks absolutely glorious, Ben. I think what you can see is the opacity of the colour, the beautiful luminosity we've got in there, the fact that it's pigment, so you could use your clear embossing powders over it if you wanted to, and how quick it is to get such a full coverage of ink on your sentiment and have it look like a piece of pearlescent cardstock. It truly, it never ever ceases to amaze me. Every time I do it, I'm like, oh gosh, I love these. I mean, I've been working with these for months, knowing that they were coming up for birthday week, and I never ever tire of seeing the result. And I'm just going to turn over that piece of cardstock so you can see that there. Yeah. And then if I show you how beautiful that is, look at the shine. It's absolute. Let me hold that still. It's absolutely stunningly beautiful when you use it with your die cut sentiments as well, Ben. And use that alongside the background we've just made, do a little bit of matting and layering, and the two match perfectly.
I love it. I absolutely love it. Awesome, that, wasn't it? Absolutely brilliant. Panda Craft says, I've ordered the inks. Nice work. Get them whilst you can. As I say, we are running out of stock of the Showstopper particularly, so do go swiftly if you want to grab that. Susie says, the UPS man is at my house with 2 boxes that have purple tape around them. Yes! Whatever you got. What's his name? Is it Trevor? Let us know. Derek. Chad, maybe. Could be Chad or Brad, Brett, they're shouting all these different names. Zach, maybe. Do we all know the name of our delivery drivers? Let me know. This is when, Karen, being a mother is helpful. Listening to 2 conversations at once. Yeah, this is kind of like my life normally, because I'm listening to one conversation there and then listening to these guys in my ear as well. Bethan says I'm going to need a bigger craft room. Jennifer says I want it all, but my bank account says no. Yeah, those bank accounts keep getting in the way, don't they? And Fred says inking the sentiments is my favourite thing to do. Yeah, so many possibilities with the Shimmer ink pad collection. If you want to go for it on its own, that's the price on screen, but half that price if you go for the Showstopper. I think a lot of people, just producer Johnny's telling me, we're very busy for the ink pad collection on its own. I think a lot of people might have already come in, got the Showstopper, then got the bonus buy, and then thought, I'll come back and get more of the ink pads. Maybe that's what you want to do. It's entirely up to you how you do it, but those are the options available for you. £36, $56, and don't forget you'll get double points on those as well. Hey everyone, says Beth, I'm supposed to be walking but can't do that when Ben is live. He's such a funny guy. I've got the book. Where is my book gone actually? Oh, where's my book gone? Has Charlotte nicked me book? Where's my book gone? I was literally reading it a minute ago. I don't know where that's gone. Oh, it's over there. They put it out. Panic then. They put it out of reach, so I can't do some gags. I can remember a few. I'll do some more before the end of the show. But let us have a look at what we launched yesterday. Now, you thought today's Showstopper was busy. Yesterday's Showstopper was incroyable, as they say in France. The limited edition Ultimate Pro papers. Now, we had a Showstopper with this, which flew out the door. So now, thankfully, we do still have the papers available. I say papers, this is like cardstock. It's 250 GSM. It's a 3-piece collection, 108 sheets in total, and it is the most beautiful pearl cardstock that I think we have ever done. It's double-sided, and what you're going to get here is 2 designs of the beautiful floral. So the Botanic Garden, you've got your ditzy floral, and then brilliantly, what Leanne and the team have done here is given you the rainbow pad to go with it as well. So you'll see here that, and I'll show you more detail in just a second, all of the colours that you've got in the rainbow and your solids here, double-sided, will match up perfectly, whether you decide to use this with your Botanic Garden, or will match up perfectly if you decide to use it with your ditzy florals. We'll just have a look at like a few of the sheets that you've got in here as far as this pad is concerned. Let me do it that way, might be easier. There we go. Look, and if we give that a little bit of a... It's difficult to see, and I'll say it again, I know I've said this a lot today, but things like the sheen and the shine that you've got on these beautiful cardstock, if you think it looks great now, you really do need to get this home and see it with your own eyes rather than sort of seeing it through the camera, because it's absolutely beautiful. It's such a lovely weight of cardstock as well. The reverse sides on this one as well, your ditzy florals, if I just drag that across there, you can see also you've got like geometric designs on these as well, so it's a really sort of different feel to the reverse of these. But can you see as we go through all of the beautiful colours here, you've got your reds, then you're going into this sort of beautiful yellow with all of these beautiful ditzy sort of wildflowers in there too, as we go through some more of your oranges. And like we said, the great thing about this, and again, look at the reverse there, absolutely beautiful that you've got that sort of line design on the reverse of the pad there. You go through to your beautiful greens, that one like a beautiful country meadow there with all of those beautiful flowers popping up. Then we go through, I'm not going to pretend I know all of the florals on here, but can you see all of the gradation of colour that we've got? And you can see how these are just going to work absolutely perfectly, not only with the different designs that you're going to get in your Botanic Garden, but also all of those beautiful colours that you're going to get inside your rainbow cardstock as well. The blues are absolutely stunning in here, and as we go through the sort of the blues into these beautiful purples as well. It's such a stunning collection of papers, 36 double-sided sheets. And again, what is so lovely about this, if you are kind of matting and layering with these, you have got the beautiful design one side, and then you've got your patterns the other, so you've got plenty as far as that is concerned. You mat, your layer, and then almost your base as well, because you've got your rainbow cardstock, which I'll just show you in a second. So that first one is your ditzy florals. Then you're going to get your Botanic Garden. This again is, we'll go back to front this time. these are much bigger, much more bolder designs that you've got. And again, if I just give that a little bit of a flick, it's a little bit difficult to see here in Studio 2, but you've got such a beautiful pearl effect here. And then the B side, if you like, is again something which will just match up absolutely wonderfully with the front side. Let's go through and look at some more of these beautiful designs. Look at the blues on there. I mean, it's the first time I've seen these up close because Sara hogged these actually yesterday, so I didn't get the opportunity to see them all. So I just flip it around and try and show you on the close perhaps as well. So maybe you can see the shimmer a little bit more. Here we go. Now you can see the shimmer that you're going to get. The depth and detail in that sheet I think is absolutely incredible. Then we come through, I mean, how stunning is that? A lighter blue with all of those beautiful florals. Again, I love on the reverse there that you've got that sort of faux inked techniques. Looks like, you know, the gold ink's been splattered onto the back of the cardstock there. That again will mat up beautifully with your A side. Then take a look through the beautiful greens. Honestly, I know we've done some fantastic pearl cardstock in the past, but we absolutely knocked it out of the park here, haven't we? With these florals, with that pearlized effect, the fact that these are double-sided, the fact that these are 250 GSM as well. And once again, I would point you back. I know we will repeat this show. Was that yesterday or was that today? We're repeating this show. I think it was yesterday. Cool, dear. The days are rolling into one. But if you go back and watch yesterday's shows, it will pop up again on the 24/7 feed. Sara did some incredible makes with these. She was making gift bags, she was making boxes, she was making envelopes, she was making little wedge boxes with these as well. And can I just show you as well, I don't know if you want to do it on the overhead potentially. I just want to show you the rainbow cardstock that you've got here, just to show you how all of the papers work beautifully. So if I pick out, like if we open up the red, so you've got 36 sheets in here again, but can you see, as we just lay down the colours here, whether you're picking papers out of your ditzy or your botanic florals, they all work absolutely beautifully. And even if we're sort of here, you know, going into the oranges, there's still colours that you can pick out from the reds that you've got on your cardstock there to work in with these beautiful colours. Let's sort of flick through again and just show you some more. Even again here, as we go into the orange there, you can see that all of those papers work absolutely stunningly with the colours that you've got. It's all been picked. It's like bespoke colours that you've got. Let's go into this sort of mustard colour and again just lay down a few more of these papers. Even here you can see the mustard. You can pick it out in the flowers that we've got here. There we go. That works absolutely perfectly as well. You've got that real pop of colour being brought to the front by the beautiful block colour that you've got. Flip through and I'll show you some of the greens, for example. Again, these are all double-sided, but let's pop down that one. Look, everything has been thought for you. Everything has been done so that you don't have to go elsewhere within your craft room and think, what cardstock is going to work? This all works absolutely phenomenally together for you. And if I just show you some of the purples at the sort of back end of here as well, you've got that really sort of dark purple. You've got some blues in here as well. But again, it doesn't really matter. If I show you here, look at those again, two completely different images, but the purple works absolutely stunningly with the designs because you've got the colour again here in the florals, which is picked out by your block colour in the rainbow pad. It's 108 sheets in total, 250 GSM, so you've got the ability to do all of your construction projects with it. And like we said, go back and watch the show from yesterday, see all of the projects that Sara made. The Showstopper sold out, I think, with about 45 minutes left. It went really, really quickly, but thankfully we do still have the cardstock available for you. Price on this one, $47.99 or $55.99 if you're platinum. Of course, you will still get your double points on that as well. Few comments and then we'll come back to this evening's Showstopper. Got to say hi to Susanna Stevens, who says, I've just listened to the new song, Ben, loved it. Thank you. It's a great song. Lynn says, love those papers. Gorgeous papers, says Beth. Got my papers today, Ben. Gorgeous in person. More gorgeous in person. Yes, I love to hear that because I really do truly mean it. When I see the different items, like that Mermaid Dreams, more gorgeous in person. It's great to hear that you guys are saying the same back to me because I'd hate if you went, no, they're not. They absolutely 100% are. Can you imagine? What was Ben talking about? They look worse in person. No, they look unbelievable in person. Terry says, I have so many orders coming. The UPS driver honks, so I know to round up Bailey. Bailey's the dog, Terry's dog. Is Bailey funny with the delivery person? You have to let me know. Our Molly's always in the kitchen at the back. We've got like a little baby gate up for her, so she can't, unless we let her in, she can't come into the lounge. But she's not really a barky dog as such. She sort of keeps quiet. She likes to round things up, as I've told you before. I think if we let her go out and you see the delivery guy, she'd probably round him up. Jennifer Smith says the papers look exquisite, and Bethel Lyons saying absolutely beautiful papers. Let's go back to today's Showstopper. If you haven't yet got this, time is ticking. We have got 55 of the Showstoppers remaining of what was a big stock, hence why you'll see the limited stock logo flash up on your screen just here. There it is. There's green on the screen, which means it soon won't be seen. All these brand new colours you're going to get in your Showstopper. Again, I'll just quickly show you these. And look again, even from a distance there, before we get on the close-up, you can see, look at that! That sheen and shine, the gold, flashing across the studio at you. And this is where these are different to the original Shimmer ink pads in the fact that they have got that beautiful gold shimmer to these. And I know Leanne alluded to this earlier on, probably a bit of a slip of the tongue, really. She's not supposed to have favourites. She said, these are the ones, these are the ones. If she said she could have two styles of ink pad, it would be the duet ink pads that she would go for, and then the shimmer ink pads in the gold. There's just something so beautiful about these. That's not to knock the original ones, but I think we're super excited that we've got these different colours, and the fact that it's got that beautiful gold sheen to it as well. 8 colours you get. Flame pink, majestic ruby, peach terracotta, and then your gold and honey, plus you've got secret garden, midnight shore, gilded sky, and then your cosmic purple in there too. So those are all of the colours that you're getting. The Showstopper also brings you everything that I've got to my left-hand side here, which is all useful stuff. And again, we build the Showstopper. We don't just go, oh yeah, whack a load of stuff in, that'll do. No, we make sure we build the Showstopper with items that are going to be able to be used with the main item. So in this case, look at things like the cut and emboss folders that we've got. 2 of the floral frame cut and emboss folders. One is about 5.5 by 5.5. Then you've got your 6 by 4. Then you've got stamps there as well. How lovely are these colours going to look with that gold hue to them on your Christmas stamps? I think that warm sort of glow of the gold is going to work absolutely beautifully for your Christmas projects. Then we bring you a blending tool, which is going to come in handy with the replacement heads. You've also got a beautiful die set here, so you can build that one up. That is your edgeable Christmas morning collection. Layering stamps, had a great question from someone earlier on saying, will you be able to do your layering stamp techniques with these? Absolutely you will. The key is, as Leanne was explaining, is to make sure, so if you're doing layering stamps, is to dry in between each of the kind of stamped images. So yes, use with these, but make sure you lay the ink down and then dry, and then add the next layer. And then you've also got your stencils in there too. Actually 6 stencils you're going to be getting here across those 2 packs. You've got your beautiful opulent trio and then your decorative trio in there as well. That brings you things like sort of opulent swirls. There's some mandalas in there. There's some beautiful roses as well. So that's the Showstopper. It's a big saving because basically what you're getting within the Showstopper is over £80 or over $103 worth of extra content, but you're only paying £30 or $40, hence your price. £60 or $88 if you're platinum, and your double points. And then we go, have a bonus buy. Whoop, whoop. The bonus buy is up to you which one you go for. It's either more of the gold, all right, so you can decide to yourself, well, I really love the gold shimmer ink pad, so I'll double up on those, thanks very much. Bit of a Benny bonus there. £18 is all you'll pay, or $28 when you add that collection into your basket alongside the Showstopper. You must do it in the same transaction though, just to reiterate. You can't buy the Showstopper and then come back later and then pop that. I mean you can, but you'll get charged full price for it. So go Showstopper and add those in as your bonus buy and halve the price on screen. Or, I know a lot of people like to go for the original Shimmer ink pads. And actually, again, go back and watch the full show earlier because Leanne was showing that how very nicely the original Shimmer ink pads play with the brand new gold Shimmer ink pads as well. So I think it was Lucine earlier on, was one lady who I remember said that she actually went for these instead because she's only got like 4 or 5 of the original ones, so she wanted to get the full collection. It's up to you how you do it, but if you want the bonus buy, you've got to be one of about the final 50 people to get it because it is going to disappear. The 10-piece collection is £44 or $60 platinum on its own. If you buy it with the Showstopper, half that price, so it's £22 or $30. Still double points on everything for you as well. I'll come back with some more comments in just a few moments' time, but we're going to go back to a little bit earlier on to Leanne, who was showing us so many great ways to be able to use all of these amazing new ink pads. And here's another technique, starting off with me looking very excited. What can we see next with you?
So what I've got here is just the 3D embossing folder that comes free in with the Gemini Junior, and I've 3D embossed that onto a piece of white cardstock. And I just want to show you how you can, use some of the things that you've already got at home with these shimmering pads, where you're going to take out all of your beautiful embossing folders that you've got at home. You're going to take out your stencils that you've got at home, the die cut sentiments, the die cut swirls that you've got at home, the stamps that you've got at home, all of the things that you have got at home are going to work beautifully with these ink pads. You don't need to add anything else. And I think that's for me, the joy of going for an ink pad is when I'm using it with everything that I've been collecting at home. Now I've just gone direct to paper with that. So I've just taken my ink pads because I can, and I've swirled them on there. But then I've got 2 of my blending brushes, and I know you've got these 2.
Yes.
You've got them with your Duet ink pads, so just clean them off. If not, we've got them back on the website. And then all I do is I blend it out when I've gone direct to paper.
Question?
Yeah.
Why are you deciding to use this brush at this point?
So I'm blending the colours out, and I just want a soft edge. I don't want deep dauber down. I just want a softer blend. The dauber is better for going through spaces on your stencil because you can be precise.
Right.
For large area, direct to paper and a blending brush is going to do that for you, and it just kind of smooths it out and gets it to travel a little bit further, and I can blend the 2 colours in.
Gotcha.
If I did it with the dauber, what I would get is really intense colour.
I see.
So now you can do that if that's what you want. Look, it's working beautifully.
You want.
It works really well. It's just 2 different looks, softer or deeper, depending on the look that you are going for. It's entirely up to you. So I'm going to just blend in a little bit more, and then the bristles get into the little spaces. You see here I can blend between the 2, and I can get it down to more of a softer pink. Some of the texture's still showing there when I use a brush. So it's just a different effect, Ben.
Okay.
Depending on what you want to achieve. So once I've got that down, I'm going to dry it. And then we'll have a look at the shimmer, but then I'm going to do a final little bit.
Nice as well to have all of these new gold shimmering pads, because again it might breathe new life into stencils and embossing folders and crafty items that you might have put away. Do you know what I mean? The fact that you've got these new colours, it might get you looking at other bits and pieces that you don't use so much in your craft room.
Absolutely, Ben. So here we go.
Oh, come on. On.
With your 3D folder. It's incredible, isn't it? Now, if you want to polish some of that out and move some of that gold around, you can do that with your brush. But then I like to take, because I've got raised areas, another complementary colour and just very gently go across the top and pick up some of the high areas. So I'm just letting the pad glide. I'm not putting any pressure on. So all that's doing now is picking up the highest points of that embossed pattern with the ink pad direct to paper. And what this does is give it a really distressed, weathered effect. So you get that kind of out in the element, a little bit old, a little bit aged, a little bit loved, been around for a few years.
Sounds like you're talking about me.
Well, me too.
little old, little bit aged,
a little bit aged, a little bit loved, a little bit antique. all of those things.
Been left outside for too long in the cold.
A little bit weathered in places. And then I'm just giving it a dry with my heat gun again, because again, when the ink's a little bit more moist, it does interfere with the shimmer. But as soon as it's dry, the shimmer comes to the fore.
Vicky just asked, does the shimmer show through if you cover it with clear embossing powder?
Yes.
There you
go. We can do that, yes, we can do that. Right, so then I've just gone over with that green. Oh,
I mean, come on.
Come on.
What more do you want?
And you You can use any of the colours together to be able to get this effect.
Yeah.
Look how quick that was. How many embossing folders have you got at home?
Flick it that way again. Look at that.
I know. Look. This is every single application will pack that punch. So you've got the colour, and then when you move it and it catches the light, you've got the intense shimmer. But the shimmer does not overpower the colour. It's really quite magical, Ben.
Yeah.
Because you see there, very definite red, purple and dark green.
Yeah.
Gold shimmer.
Yeah, yeah.
Absolutely glorious all the way. So you can use it with your embossing folders as well as you use it with your stencils.
Brilliant, isn't it, that we can like flip back and watch some of these great demos with Leanne. We've got another one to show you in just a few moments' time. A few comments coming through. Gillian Denton says, the floral papers are making me think of springtime. Those would be absolutely perfect for Easter cards, bags and boxes. Those floral papers, actually, as we always talk about florals, like you can use those all year round for all occasions, for loads of different people. That's why I think, you know, so many people bought that Showstopper and why so many people are still actually jumping in and grabbing those. On the subject of dogs and delivery people, Terry says, Bailey wouldn't harm a flea, but she does bark like she's going to hurt them. She actually runs from strangers when they try to pet her. Big bad sissy girl Bailey. I think it's good to have a dog like that. You know, it's good to have like a dog that barks, bit of a protector, but then, you know, the majority of your dogs, the bark's worse than the bite, as they say. And I've seen pictures of Bailey, Terry, and I know she's a big old softie. Looking forward to seeing her Halloween costume this year. Crafting Not Grafting by Hillary says, my Yodel driver calls Holly the Collie my alarm. Oh yes, Hillary, you've got Holly the Collie. I've got Molly, you've got Holly. She goes crazy when he comes, which is very often, lol, particularly during these couple of weeks. Yeah, our Collie, she's very quiet, Molly Collie. So she nips and she rounds up people, guinea pigs, horses, other dogs, but she doesn't really bark. She's quite a quiet little thing. She's so cute as well. I'll try and bring her in again sometime, but she's so tiny. Where Mac was a really big collie. Yeah, she's just a tiny little dog. It was when she came in with Mac and Clemmy, Craig's dog, and she was as soon as she saw Clemmy, she was trying to round him up and like, oh, goodness sake, Molly, what are you like? Gilmore says the Shimmer ink pads would make great eyeshadows. They would, absolutely, but don't do that. Maybe put them on, is that what you mean? With the stencils from the Wild at Heart? I think that's what you mean. Kirsty D says, the Yodel driver used to deliver to my mum's house would bring treats for the dog. Not such a bad idea. And these are beautiful colours. So vibrant, says Sue. Gilmore says, Ben should have played with the inks and done his own demos. I would have done it, Gilmore. I would have had a go and had a play. But Sara's got all the stuff, and also Jamie, who's vision mixing tonight, he'd clipped all of the videos. He's done all the hard work. And to be honest, you'd much rather see Leanne doing it than me, wouldn't you? Yeah. And Kim says, the next ink pads should be chameleon colours. If this happens, remember I said it first. Kim, we will remember. Funnily enough, talking about chameleon, I bought a lizard from the pet shop the other day. It kept telling, don't take my mic down. Don't take my mic down. I bought this lizard from the pet shop the other day and I got it home and all it did was tell jokes. I took it back to the pet shop. I said, mate, I bought this lizard. All it keeps doing is telling jokes the whole time. He says, that's not a lizard. It's a stand-up chameleon. Stand-up chameleon. Because it's like the stand-up comedian. Jamie's just gone, can we please cut to a VT? Yes, let's cut to VT. Let's be very professional. We're going to have a look at one final demo with the gold Shimmer ink pad collection. This is disappearing, by the way. Less than 50 chances now to jump in and grab it, so do go quickly. Here's Leanne, again, showing you some more techniques with this set. Let's have a look. Let's get back over to Leanne, though, and have a look at these. What do you want to show us next, Leanne?
So first thing I want to show you is when I cleaned my stencil from doing this card, I got that.
Oh, wow.
Which I really love. So trim that down, do a little bit of matting and layering, actually put your stencil back over the top and put some detailing over the top. It's going to look incredible. So that's just cleaning up. Wanted to show you that.
Yeah.
But actually what I've got here is two backgrounds that have been done with the Silver Shimmer ink pad. We had a question earlier. Do these work with the Silver Shimmer ink pads? So that's a 3D embossing folder with a blended Silver Shimmer background. And you've seen me blend that background earlier. This is just a plain piece of multimedia, not multimedia, multi-purpose card
Yeah.
with a blended silver shimmer background.
It's very mean and moody. That looks like a thunderstorm.
Doesn't it look gorgeous? And I just want to show you what you can do with your gold shimmers over the top.
Okay.
So this is the silver shimmer background, and I've got my Cosmic Purple now gold shimmer. And I'm going to do the same as I did before. I'm just going to, over the top, pick out some of the details, and you can do it with the large end, or we've got our smaller end on the ink pad here, so that'll pick up some smaller detail. And I'm just picking out the surface and going over with the gold. So what I'll get then is that lovely silver luminosity in the background, and then I'll get my gold luminosity picking up on the higher points with my 3D folder. And then I'm now using one of my other favourite colours, Gilded Sky. I love that one too. And then Midnight Shores, pretty special. I think the dark colours, oh, look at that. That's just glorious. I love that.
I love the way you can create all the different effects, because so far today we've seen you using your little finger daubers, you've used the new brushes, now you're taking the ink pad straight to the cardstock as well. So lots of different effects you can create depending on the type of tool you use as well, right?
Absolutely. And don't be afraid. You know, anybody can put a folder through the machine, put some ink in the background, and then run another ink pad over the top. I mean, it's just not, you know, it's not some of the very complex mixed media processes that you hear people talk about. It's just, you know, a really lovely and quite therapeutic thing to do, and it's incredibly effective. And we can all do this. And I'm even now blending the two colours together. I'm just using the small pointy end of my ink pad. Another reason why the shape of ink pad's fantastic, because I'm not getting huge laydowns of colour. I'm able to take it into the detail areas, and then actually if I want to go in with a little bit more of the purple in places and pick that up and just ombre between the two.
It's nice to hear you say that as well, you know, anyone can do this, because I do feel more than anything that a lot of people get more worried about sort of mixed media than perhaps any other sort of crafty discipline.
Yes, I do. I think people, you know, we can be quite intimidated by it, but it's simple, because it's pick some things and whack them on the page and see what it looks like. And, and there's no right or wrong, because every time it's going to look different, and you're going to get some beautiful results. And I really love it for that reason, because it's very forgiving. It doesn't have to be precise. So I've just gone over the top of a silver washed background that's been then embossed with the 3D embossing folder. So background created first, then through the embossing folder, and then all I've done now, and that was with silver, and now all I've done is run over the top to pick up some of the detail with my two gold ink pads, and I use the Cosmic Purple and Gilded Sky.
Here we go.
And I love the contrast between the two.
Yeah.
Silver in the background, some of those little hot elements coming through there on that embossed surface. Now, I think that looks glorious. I think that just looks so vintage.
I don't have the words to describe that. I don't know how to describe it. It almost speechless, yeah.
It is almost. It's just glorious, really it is. And you're going to have the best time. Just use your embossing folders. Get all of your 3D embossing folders out. Do this. And then all you need is a bit of matting and layering, a little sentiment, and it's going to look absolutely exceptional. Really, Ben, it's just the set that keeps on giving.
There you go. Fantastic. Thank you, Digital Leanne. What a day it's been. Don't forget, if you want to watch the full show back, it will be on 24/7 over on YouTube. So if you do watch on Facebook normally, head over to YouTube. We've got our birthday stream 24/7. So we're still live in the same time that we always are. But then you can watch in between times. We repeat all of the shows, so you can pick up all of the inspo. Last chance, I think, as far as the Showstopper is concerned, that is probably going to go overnight. We've got 50 of those left now, so you're going to have to be quick if you want to get the Showstopper. Pick up all of those bonus buys as well. Gilmore says, no, Ben, I know. I'm not crazy to think of them as real eyeshadows. I know. But yes, if you say so, the Wild at Heart stencil would work, lol. And thank you to everybody for all of the laughing emojis for that joke. More of that came from, head over to my Instagram. I've decided to do a daily dad joke on my Instagram stories, and so if you're ever sort of a bit down in the dumps, do Johnny went, who signed that off? Do feel free to pop over for a bit of a laugh. Ooh. Right, I make myself laugh, that's the main thing. I took the joke book home last night and I was telling Laura a few jokes. She was just literally, do you know when like someone completely blanks you? And I was absolutely laughing my head off. Even Daisy doesn't laugh at me jokes anymore now. I feel like I'm losing them all. But I've got you guys, right? Right, guys? Thank you for all of the lovely comments in this show, by the way. As per, we have picked someone at random. Well, lovely superstar Susie on the socials has. So thank you for all of the comments. The star of this show, getting a step closer to winning that £300 or $300 to spend with us is... could you see it in the reflection? It's Zoe Carver! Yay! Zoe, well done on YouTube. Thank you for your comment. You are in the Disco Ball of Delight. Spin that ball. Woo! Well done. More chances to win tomorrow. If you've got stuff in your carts and your baskets, please make sure that you check them out because they're not yours until you do. Looking forward to tomorrow. So Debbie Fisher is in tomorrow with me. Wake Up Call. We make sure you join us on Wake Up Call because it is going to be a very busy day. For those of you that were looking forward to those Kaleidoscope origami dies, they launch tomorrow. That is going to be a big hit, I'm sure. And something else which hopefully is going to be a big hit. You know you've loved the bags, right? The Sara bag and the Shimmer bag. Guess what launches tomorrow? The pen bag! Whoop, 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 whoop. Yeah, get my own bag with the Scruffy Cat stamps in there as well. Plus, there'll be loads of other goodies straight in for you too. So I hope you can jump in and grab that. I would love it if you could. I certainly will be grabbing one. I've never been on a bag before, let alone made into a stamp. Had a roundabout named after me and a llama, but not a stamp or a bag. I mean, there's a story for another day. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. If you are watching here, do make sure you hop on over to the HSM preview and catch the last hour of that. Thank you to all the team working super hard behind the scenes, as always, and thank you to you for watching. I'll catch you tomorrow here on Crafters TV. Until then, bye for now.